See, some of the responses are goofy, kind of funny. You see kids in the background, like dancing and stuff. This is pretty neat that we see, they're 20,000 miles away and they're really kind of just the same as you. Pretty neat, huh? Same as in day. Yes. So, our goal today in this lesson is to think about or go through the process of using a mentor text to lift the level of our sentence complexity. That's a lot of words, right? Here's what it means. I need you to think back to our first writing unit. Okay? Remember we read Everything Will Be Okay about the dead cat? One of my favorite stories. We read that, and as we went through, we put on the glasses and we said, we're going to read like a writer. And we looked for things that the author did that we can borrow. So we looked in the introduction and we saw, James Howell does this. I think this is a great way to start a story. So when I write my story, I'm going to try it. Remember that? You remember, right? So we use the mentor text to push ourselves as writers. So now we're doing the same thing today, except we're pushing the level of our sentences. That's what we're focusing on. So let's have a look here. This is from an article on bullying. All right, so I'll read you this sentence. This is a sentence that was in my text set. In an article I read about bullying. Let's give it a moment. Need my tea. Miss Sal's late with my coffee. Black tea. So here it is. When Elizabeth Englander planned a workshop to help educators prepare for Massachusetts' new anti-bullying law, she expected a good turnout, but not the overwhelming response she got from districts around the state. Okay, so as I read this, I thought, this is a nice sentence. It's got a comma, it's got a dash. Maybe I could do something like that. So I noticed the punctuation, the comma, the dash. I noticed that before the dash, the author makes kind of a prediction. And then after the dash, she shows that the change was positive. Right? So her idea changed and it was positive. So the result, what really happened, was better than her prediction. Okay? So I thought to myself, how can I do this with my book on girls' education? Okay, so I got a sentence from my notebook, right here. Denying girls' education is a big problem. Some families can't afford school. Other families aren't allowed to send their girls to school. Okay, so I got these three simple sentences, and I want to make them complex. I want to bring them together. So I'm going to try to use this pattern and this sentence structure with what's here. Do you guys want to try it? Do you want to try it first? And then see if it matches mine? Let's do it. So what I want you to do, you're going to take this sentence and turn it into one, using the structure from the mentor text. Can everyone see that up there? Yes? So write it down. You can turn and talk to a partner. Write it down once if you want. But see if you can take this structure and use it to make simple sentences in my notebook complex. Give it a try. So you can talk to somebody. Mark, join the guys here. And the three of you can work together. Three of you, Darren, you're the writer. You're going to write it down. Yes. Because I chose you. You're my favorite, Darren. Say John. Right, there are 3 sentences here. You guys got to make them one. Quickly. Are you working together? Work together. Talk to each other. Talk to you combine. Where's the comma going to go? Where's the dash going to be done? Let me see. I don't know if it's right. I think it's right. You want to come from the border, right? You sure? Lauren. Yeah. You want to write it there first? Quickly, write it down. You got something? Where's it at? I told you, I said write it. Huh? One person, yeah, one person in the group should write it down so I can see it.
And are allowed to send their friends to child labor. You can write about that, denying girls education. You got to fix that sentence.
It's a big problem.
Why don't you have your own?
Write it in.
Why are you bullying me?
The chosen person?
No, I'm not bullying. I don't bully. Bullying is a. That's about girls' education. It's not bullying.
Or maybe.
Don't bully me.
Let's look at
I'll
the
be
details.
bullying. Stop bullying. Stop bullying.
Lauren, come right there on the board. But I want you to switch your comma and dash. Switch, please. So this is going to be a
Okay? Oh, wait.
That was recorded.
You have a tag on your shirt, Ethan.
Yeah, it's meant to be like this.
Fashion. It says made in Portugal and it says
It's fashionable to have tags on the shirt? Okay.
It's the design.
You sure?
Design, cool. Glad I'm old and out of fashion.
No. I didn't mean it.
So we're going to watch what Lauren's writing here, see how she does. Did her and her group members successfully combine these 3 sentences using the structure from the mentor text? Is yours the same, CJ?
No, I spoke it right. You see yourself. This is made in Portugal and it says
It's the same tag that was on Amy's shoes.
yeah, it's the same, right?
Okay, so let's see how Lauren did. Does this match what the other groups have? What do you think? Yeah? Denying girls' education is a big problem. Some families can't afford school. Other families aren't allowed to send their girls to school. You ready to see if it matches mine?
Oh.
How do we do?
All bad. Only one difference.
Pretty close, right? There's just one little difference here.
Two differences.
This part. Okay, so here, what you have here, denying girls education is a big problem, and then some families can't afford school. These are two independent clauses, and they could be two individual sentences, right? So we can't join them with just a comma. We need something else in there to make them stick together. Right up here I have especially. Right, so I add some information to that. And then, yeah, and here I have a but. Okay. But this is an excellent effort. I think most of you have similar things. And this is one way to kind of build your repertoire as a writer. Okay? You've heard me say before, like the more you read, one way to become a better writer is to read more. Because you see these different structures repeated, and you start to notice ones that you like, and then they become part of your own writing. So we're just kind of pushing ourselves into that process, okay, in lessons like this. So quickly, turn and tell your partner how you can write more complex sentences using a mentor text. Just tell your partner how you can do that. Tell them what we did today. Quickly, turn and talk. I'm going to ask two of you. Gina, I'm going to ask you to make sure you know. So talk to your group. Okay, so can someone tell me what we did today? What was our mini lesson about? What did we do? What did we try? Who can tell me? Jin. What did we do today?
Connect to sentence.
Right, well, we turned simple sentence into a complex sentence. Right? And how did we do that? Did we just make it up?
To this comma.
Right, but what did we use to guide us? What's this? What?
Use comma and dash.
Right, but the comma and dash was in a... Right. So what we did today is practice using a mentor sentence to lift the level of our own sentences. Just like you would watch like a professional athlete and you try to get better at the sport. Right? Like Mark watches lots and lots of golf. Okay? And he watches the way they do it. So does Ava. He watches the way they swing. So does Chloe. Right? And they try to mimic that professional. Right? And after a while, right, through that practice, their swing or their routine gets a little better. We do the same thing with mentor texts. Right? Our sentences can improve just like our golf swings. Just like our, just like our swimming. Just like our, what else do we do? Tennis, badminton, trumpet, whatever it is. Baseball, horseback riding, croquet. So, as you go back today, you're all revising. Okay, most of you are done your 3 chapters. You're typing it up, you're revising. If you come across a part of your writing where you've got several simple sentences in a row, right? And when I say simple sentence, you know what I mean? It's like subject, verb, object. Right? If you have several of those in a row, think about how you might combine them. Find a mentor text that has a complex sentence that you might use as a model, like we did today. Okay? So, back to your seats. Good luck. I'll be around to see what you've been working on. You've got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to write.